Let me see if there's a better way to see comments. Hello, hello. Let's drink that. Okay. No comments yet. Okay. Hi. Close unused tabs. It's okay. This always happens. There's always never unused tabs. Hello, 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 Facebook Live. Welcome to day one masterclass for ReActivate. So day one of the ReActivate Masterclass. This was a major pivot, major actually. Big shout out and congratulations to Mama Christ, Robin Christ, my mom, who came about 30 minutes ago. She came at 2:30 and I was like, oh no, because as she was coming in, I was pre-recording the module for day one of the ReActivate Masterclass. So that was interrupted. And because the reason why I was recording it early on was because I really was nervous that Cabby was going to interrupt and start barking. I also, too, was really nervous doing it live for the first time, so there was definitely some fear happening on my end. And then my mom was like, let me just take her. Let me just take her. You can get back to it. You can go back to recording. And with that then came two of, I was like, you know what? Okay, if you're afraid to do it in front of the people, woman, the one person in the masterclass, if you're afraid to do it in front of one person, let's do it in front of other people. Let's do it in front of people that haven't even signed up. And walk, Katie. Walk, 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 do a little dance. That's a song Ryan made up with his niece Eliana. So if you are on here, if this is the first time you have ever seen me, ever, say hello. I would love to just say hi in the comments. If you have seen me before, if we've conversed, if we've talked, or even if you've just watched any of these previous lives or seen any of my stuff, say hi as well. As always with my Facebook, with these lives, with just these conversations, it's all about connection. Really coming from a place of, for me, for you, for us. So anytime that I am doing these lives, anytime that I'm doing something, honestly, anything, I've really been challenging myself to come from a place of for me first. For me. That it's good for me first. Because knowing that it's good, so good for me, I know without a shadow of a doubt then that it's good for you. Not you as in like, I'm great for everyone, everyone's gonna love me. But for anybody that is watching this, if you feel a connection, if you feel like there's something here between us, if you're like, I like something, I like a little bit of it, just a little bit of it, I like it, that means then it's good for you too. Because that means there's something, there's a connection between us, there's something going, even if it's just, like right now it's through a live where I can't even see you, you might just be like peering through this by yourself. For me, whatever is good for me is good for you as well. And then what's good for me and for you is good for us. All of us, all the people that we connect. Anybody else that is in your current life that's also feeling that draw towards you, loving on you, admiring you, have some aspiration towards like to be like you, to walk like you, to talk like you, like there's people like that. That's the rippling effect that we're going from. And so so this masterclass, I did not market it as much as I probably should have. However, there's a reason why the people that are going to enroll in it will enroll in it. And it's what I've really been playing into. It's just energetics aspect piece. This piece of, I don't know what it is, but there's something about it and I like it and I'm going to grab onto it. That's the level of kind of connection, magnetism in life that I'm striving for, because I've been obsessed with the question, what's the difference between the people that get exactly what they want, everything that they want, and those that struggle, those that don't. I'm actually going to switch hands. This is the people that struggle. This is the people, this is like the ambition, what we want, what we strive for, what we like, are like, ha, I've done this. I love it a lot. And with that, I have then now, through my journey, and I'll kind of talk about my whole journey, my evolution. Right now, where I'm at, I've put myself at tables where of women that are doing really amazing things to figure out, how do you do it? How how many of us have sat in front of a computer like this and said, how do I do that? How do I lose weight? How do I start a business? How do I get 6 figures in this business? How do I make $1 million? How do I have the love of my life? Like, how do I get the love of my life? How do I keto fast? How? Google. We have it all. Yet, why is it that there's some people that have tried year after year after year after year, and some people are like, whoop, like, they have it, they got it, they're here, they're there. Like, what's going on here, right? I intentionally, in a very, very scary level of investment, have put myself at a table where I am sitting and in conversation and in community and in the power zone of women that have done it all. Everything that you can imagine they've done. And I'm like, I didn't even know that was possible. So what does having it all mean? And this is what we're going to be talking about in this masterclass, is what I've learned currently from these women that have it all. I'm talking the bodies. Again, I come from a health and wellness space, a body image space, a weight loss space. Beautiful women are in these groups, and I'm like, how are you so beautiful? And but too, it's different body types, different skin tones, different hair, different, like, but they're so beautiful. I'm enamored by it. That's actually in my human design, is I am my purpose here. I actually talked about human design in my most recent podcast. My one of the things that like really lights me up is beauty. So of course that's why I'm kind of attracted towards body image perception. But I'm at the table of these women that I think are the most beautiful women in the world. Like, drop dead, gorgeous women. I'm at a table of women talking about the types of relationships that they have, where there is sexiness and aliveness and radiance and a magnetism in their relationships. Now, I will say a lot of the relationships that I've seen and that have been talking about, it's male and female. So it's things that I'm in a relationship with a man. So that's the level of conversation that we've been having in this so far. But just segue there. I'm at a table of women that are not, again, they're beautiful women, energetic, like able to hold a space like this and be energetic and throwing out material left and right, like boom, 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 boom. And I'm at a table. This is scary to say on my actual live group. I'm at a table right now of women who are making $50,000 in their business a month. I'm at a table where women are making 6 figures a month. I'm at a table right now with women that are having 6-figure days. I've been in rooms of women that have made $1 million months. I am in a room in community with women, plural, who have had $1 million days. Why is it that there's some women that have it all, be it all, can do it all, and there's others that it's so hard? How? Google, how do you make $1 million in a day? my brain can't even fathom what does that take. I can't even, like, I don't even, how? What? How do you do that? What goes into that? So, I've been learning and feeling into it. And everything that I've been learning in this community, in this space, one has, it's breathless from what I've been learning in here and the transformation, that it's not about what to do. It's about who are you being and what level of strength do you have in your staying power. To stay in your power from where you are to where you want to go. Where you are here to where you want to go. Whatever this desire is for you. I'm keeping this very broad. Again, these conversations can be about, I'm in this level of health, this kind of body type, this weight, this appearance, this level of confidence. I want this. I want this vision of this health, this weight, this body type, this level of confidence. I want this. This is the ambition. This is the desire. I have this level of confidence in myself. I want this. I see this. I want that. How do I get that? I have this level of finances coming in, of the job that I have. I have this salary. I have this level of influence in my business or in my company. I want this. How I have this amount of money coming in every single month. I want that amount of money coming in every single month. How? Google's how to. I used to be in the how to mindset so much, and I know so many people are, and it's okay. Because it's okay, because that's what we've been taught. We have very, very much been in this. There's a differences between the how-tos, masculine is masculine approach, masculine energy. What I have learned, what I've been trying to transform my own self to, and it's really hard to reprogram our own belief systems, and we'll talk about this throughout the next couple of days. Again, it's not about what to do, because we are at an age right now where everything right now, we could Google how to do this, and we know it, right? We know everything, yet why is it that one person stays the same or stays stuck or goes back and forth, and other people thrive and they get it and they grasp it? The difference is between these two people, the ones that go from this to here quickly, collapsing time, is staying power in the void. So let me, before I go into what the void is, my own story of this, and just, again, setting the context of where I've really approached this. So, how did I start off in the health and wellness space? It started out with when I was 6 years old. I think it is. I was trying to remember what year I was when I had this thought. And it actually wasn't a thought, it was a conversation that me and my sister had. I don't even know if she'll remember this, but I think I had to have been second grade. So imagine little, second grade Katie walking through the mall. We were living in San Diego at the time. And I just remember having a conversation with JoJo, just thinking, how cool is it going to be when we can walk in this mall by ourselves and just go shopping by ourselves together and buying clothes and trying on clothes and looking like the mannequins that we saw. We were enamored by it. There was something so glamorous about new clothes and like being by ourselves, the freedom, the abundance, the beauty that comes from shopping, and just the thought at a little 6-year-old being like, I can just go and this is my closet, this mall, and I can dress the way that I want to be dressing. Like, how cool is that? And then I remember being 16 and going into Buckle. Does anybody remember Buckle? I think it's actually still a thing. I honestly think it's still a thing. So Buckle is a jeans store. And so we went, and I was 16, either 15 or 16, and we went into Buckle. And there's a funny, I remember back in the day, I bet you I have no idea, I should try this out. But there was an old thing, you couldn't go into the store Buckle, you couldn't go to the back counter and back out without getting stopped like 5 times. Great customer service actually in the long scheme of things, because it's like, okay, I got you, I'm gonna help you. We went into Buckle to buy a pair of jeans. This is what 6-year-old Katie has dreamed about. You can buy your clothes. You're still with your mom, but it's okay. She has the credit card. And about 35 pairs of jeans later, being in the room with piles of jeans. Jeans were on the stool, jeans were on the ground, jeans were being thrown over the door by the saleswoman that was helping me try to find a pair of jeans. And they were going from size 8 to size 10 to size 12 to is when the skinny jeans were coming into being really, really popular. But these were the type of skinny jeans that had like 0 stretch. They had the bedazzled butt going on. Really, really big back then. There was like I had to have a pair of jeans like these. Jean after jean after jean after jean. After grabbing a pair of jeans and getting stuck on my thighs. After trying on a pair of lighter colored jeans and seeing little crinkles in my butt and the back of my thigh. Of trying to button it, because high rise was not a thing back then, low rise, and feeling it just, I was like, what's going on? And I remember thinking at 16, when I'm 20, I'm gonna be in the body that I want. Like 20 years old Katie, I'm gonna have the freedom to be on my own. The abundance of just, the world is like, there's nothing I can't do. The beauty of it all, 20 years, I'm gonna be like, and that's what I'm gonna have, the body. I'm gonna be in the body type. I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna have that confidence that I see so many women having. That's gonna be me. And then when I was 20, I was going off of out of a breakup. And I was not in the body type that I thought I should be in. And so I got Beachbody. Insanity, actually. So if anybody's tried, let me know in the comments if you've ever tried the Beachbody workout. Insanity per se. So this was, I was like, okay. I've been thinking about like constantly from age 16 to 20. was thinking about my weight, thinking about my body, thinking about my body. I would be, you guys, I played in soccer where we had a 6 a.m. workout, and I would shower in my shorts and a tank top because I did not like the way that I looked in a sports bra and shorts. So for 4 years, 20 years old, I was like, okay, well, didn't happen. 20, okay, this beach body thing, cool, insanity, 60 days, I got this. You could see the before and after images. I was like, 60 days, I can do this in 60 days. I got this, cool, this comes with a meal plan, I got this. Okay, I'm also gonna do the Shakeology with it too because I'm not even gonna get this, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna, like, come on, we got this, Katie. This is gonna be the time you're gonna finally get into that body that you want, that you've strived for, that you desire. Like, whew, we got this. Age 23. I didn't get it. I remember having a screensaver on my phone of, I should actually find it on Pinterest. I bet you it's still on Pinterest. I found it on Pinterest. It's a girl in shorts, Spanx, I think shorts, and a Nike sports bra. It's black and white. It's the abs. That was my background. And I was like, this is it. Okay, Katie, this is it. This is the time. You got this. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get this. You've got this. You have it on your screensaver for the life of you. You're looking at this body type every single day. There's nothing else you can do. Let's try. We're gonna be in communities with other people. A beach body, a bikini body. You're gonna be in communities. You're gonna go to the gym. You're gonna take before and after images. You're gonna eat a certain way. You're gonna track your food. You're gonna take before and after images. I just said that. You're gonna take measurements of your body type too. You're gonna go to the gym every single day. And it wasn't working. Sure, throughout the years, I lost weight and I gained weight. And I toned up and I loosened up. But where I was to where I wanted to be never got any closer. Me traveling, I never got. It's there, I see it. It's freaking on my phone, I see it, it's right there. What's going on, Katie? Why can't you do this? What is going on? What is wrong with you? Everybody else can do it. What is wrong with you? Okay, am I not eating enough? Am I not exercising enough? Maybe I should exercise earlier in the morning. Should I work out earlier in the morning? Should I sleep a little? Maybe I need to be drinking more water. Maybe I need to be drinking more water with electrolytes. Maybe I need to do intermittent fasting. Maybe let's do keto. Maybe let's take out all the fruit because I heard having a banana every single day is actually going to make you gain weight. Oh no, I actually need more protein, but not enough red meat. This is the conversation I want to have right now. Have you ever had a story like this? For me, it was with weight. For me, it was year after year after year of just, I thought about it. I wanted it. I said every New Year's, this is going to be the year that I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to be the most confident version of myself. And year after year after year, I had the exact same New Year's resolution. I talked about this actually in Reset Resolution, which was my previous masterclass, that the average person will make the same New Year's resolution 10 separate times without seeing results. That's a decade of our lives. I said at 16 that I wanted to lose weight and be confident in my body. I'm still working towards that. I'm 28 going 29. It's been more than a decade. So, being at these tables, being in community of women, that the sky is even the limit for what is capable that these women have shown me is capable of them. They're doing it for their health, for their relationships, for their kids, for their businesses, for the financial freedom that they want. Like, they're doing so much. What's the difference between, we've tried every single year. We're like, I know I can do this. Why can't I do this? If I see, she's doing it. Sally down the street just lost what, like, she's doing it. My sister lost, like, what's wrong with me? That was the conversation I had. So I went to grad school to be like, how do I lose weight? Grad school must tell me now. Because I was actually really interested in body image perception. And I was interested too. I was like, we're missing a little something right now. Because right now, when I have a background picture of a body type that I want, it motivates me to work out. But then I work out. So I have the picture, I have the motivator, then I work out, there's the behavior. Yet, how come when I continue doing it, I actually feel worse about my body sometimes, and then that increases my like exercise participation, or it just completely stops it? Like, what's going on here, and why am I not seeing the results? I was like, I'm gonna do the ultimate how-to. I'm going to get a master's thesis researching this, and then I will know every answer that I ever need to know in the world. Boom. I found out a little bit when I was in grad school. There was some stuff that because I had to do an 80-page research article thesis, I found out some stuff. I did some research that if I didn't go to grad school, I wouldn't have figured out. But I didn't know enough either. Because it was right after that, I've talked to so many women who have said, when I asked them again, I started off in body image. I started my practice as a health coach in weight loss. When I asked them what stopped you or held you back from following through, or how long have you been working on this, they said, my whole life, Katie. Your whole life you've had this desire, yet you stay in the same spot. How do we get from where you are to where you want, no matter what? How? The answer isn't how anymore. This was the hardest piece for me for it to land. If you're asking the question, how do I do it? It's the wrong question to ask. What? I know. Oh, I know. Rooms with people, with women that are doing amazing things. How do I do that? And they answer, you're asking the wrong question. That's rude. That is a rude answer. I know. Katie, this masterclass is about how to reactivate my motivation. You're not giving me any motivation right here. The answer isn't, there is no answer when you ask the question, how do I do it? There is no answer that will work 100% of the times, because that's not the right question to ask. So the answer is not going to work, because I can tell you again, how do I get this level of a body that I want? Go in Google and everything will come up and you can try it all, and then you will be 10 years later and still in the same body type. Okay, just take that, just roll with this one. if you've been asking the how question for so many years, cool. Okay, let's not ask that question anymore. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Let's think bigger. We're thinking like the woman that is making $1 million day. Not that finances has to be everything, but I'm gonna say it's something. There's some level of like, you have a little bit of level of success that I want to tap into. So how do I do that? How do you do that? This is the wrong. You know how to do it. Which I hope when you hear this is the most, it will be the most freeing thing you can possibly feel and the scariest thing you can possibly feel at the exact same time. How do you go from where you are to where you want to desire? Stop asking the question how. It's in who you are. It's in who are you being when you're in this void. So where you are to where you want to go, there's the void. This scary, scary, scary thing, this thing that sucks. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes this void. Nobody. We like the desire. And honestly, we like where we're currently at. We like the desire. And we like where we're currently at too. Give me a moment for this one. Let's just think about this. You like where you're currently at. Why? Why do I know this is true? Because you're staying there. Because you're here. Because we as humans, Motivation 101, we avoid pain and move towards pleasure no matter what. But the biggest one being we avoid pain. So if you're staying here where you are currently at, there's no pain here. Sure, there might not be pleasure, a level of pleasure that you desire, but right here, there's no pain. It's comfortable. You're alive still. Yeah, you might be uncomfortable a little bit every now and then. You might sit down in some jeans or try on some jeans and be a little uncomfortable, but you're good. We like the desire. We're good with where we're at. Stepping out of it and saying, I'm committing to this thing, this desire, this ambition, this level of me that I'm striving to be at. The moment we step off of our kind of like a life raft over here and step into the void to go where it's all dark and there's no 100% we're gonna get here. There's none of that. It's like the extreme darkness. Sure, it's like the leap is like, it's New Year's, let's go. Like, woo, it's Monday, let's go. Woo. Oh, I just like heard a really motivational talk from Katie, hopefully, or Tony Robbins or Brendan Burchard or Rachel Hollis. Woo, let's go. Oh God. There might be a couple of days that you're like, woo, let's go. I just flipped you off, I'm sorry. Woo, let's go. There might be a couple of days or a week or so, and then it's like, am I there yet? Am I getting there? It's, wait, what if I disappoint myself? Oh my gosh, what, did I say that I was going to lose weight? Did I put that on my social media? Did I tell anybody and I'm not doing it? I'm not doing it fast enough? Or like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing this as fast as I could be. I've been trying everything. What am I not doing it? Like, think about right now, back in the story of, okay, I was right in this body type, and I saw the desire, the ambition of in 60 days, I can have this insanity body because Shaun T says I can get it. And I saw it on the poster. And I go, woo, okay, let's go. And I start. I actually threw up the first time that I did it. They're intense workouts. And in 60 days, I'm supposed to be here. So I'm like, okay, 60 days. It's like day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I can count that. I know the void. I'm like, I can stay in this void for 60 days. Like I'm good. 60, I got this. 1 week in, 2 weeks in, and I see no changes in my body. None. I just have a lot of laundry, of sweaty clothes, and a lot of soreness. But for me, my brain wasn't like, soreness is your bikini body ready. None. None. I actually do remember standing up on a coffee table where I could see a mirror, and I pulled up my stomach and I leaned back and I was like, is there less fat there? I would like flex my abs and push in and be like, I think my fingertips went like a little less of an inch, like not as deep as I thought. I didn't have to go through as much fat. Has anybody done that before? Or I'd pull back my flab on my arm and just be like, is there less flab? In 60 days, there will be less flab like this. I should have worn a tank top for this one. So I jumped off, whee, walk. 2 weeks. Wait a minute. I should be, per my calculations of how long I'm supposed to be in this void, and from probably how much I should be at this point where I should be losing weight, I should be in this type of a body if I'm going to get the result that I want by the end of this void. I'm like, am I on the right path right now? Am I not eating enough? Am I not doing enough? What am I doing wrong? Am I not pushing myself enough in this? Am I not eating, should I take more of the Shakeology? Should I eat less water? Should I, what am I doing wrong? This is where we freak out in the void. And we stop. We get back. Okay. Let's try again. Whee! Okay, let's go. Okay, whee! Let's go. Or keep going. You're trying again. Oh, it's getting slower. I can't feel my legs because insanity is so hard. And and then the belief system that am I actually going to accomplish this at the end of 60 days totally diminishes, and I stop. And then 6 months later, I try again. When I think spring break hit and we started to wear a little smaller jackets, I was like, okay, time to bring out the beach body again. Time to bring out insanity again. Where we mess up is our power in this void. We don't have enough staying power in it. And there's so much, we'll dive deeper on this throughout this masterclass of what kind of constitutes this power in this void. Because there's a difference between circumstantial power and personal power. And personal power is where we find our standing power through the void. Because imagine the Katie that I have the greatest standing power. This is the kind of walk that it is. It's going from where I'm at, and it's walking with complete honestly, with complete gratitude the whole way. Not like I was walking before, of where I was like, wee, I'm so grateful for this new program, I'm so excited. And it's like, oh my God, when am I gonna get there? How many longer? How much can I do more? I don't know, this sucks. I hate this. What if I don't get it? I don't know if I'm gonna do it. but I'm excited. Okay, think positive thoughts, positive affirmations. Read more about like what Tom Brady's doing. Let's read more motivational quotes. Okay, more like Lewis Howes, more Ed Milet. Let's like keep thinking thoughts, think, okay, impact theory. Let's listen to that podcast. Like keep going. Okay, oh, I don't know. Like versus wee, 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 wee. Wait, how? Wait, how did I just get there? Oh, cool. I'm here. This is my new norm. Cool. I want that. Wee, 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 wee. I'm having fun with this. But that is the level of personal power that I've been seeing in these groups of women. And it's not that wee doesn't have a, ow, that sucked. Wait, like, I thought I was going to show up better for that. Oh, I'm disappointed in this. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out. They're walking with it while at the same time going, wee, 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 wee. But you also might be sitting there being like, nobody in their right mind would ever be that happy all the time, Katie. It's not about that. But it's walking from desire to desire with gratitude in between. So walking from desire with gratitude and desire, like that's the path, that's the void. They like trickle in their void with gratitude everywhere. How do you do that, Katie? It's not about how, it's about who you're being. If you have to ask the question how, it's not the right question. Ugh, Katie, I know. I get it because this is the conversation I'm right here with you. I'm walking with you right now of just like, tell me how to do the thing I want to do. How's the wrong question, Katie? I know, but just tell me how. Okay. Where you want to go, or where you want to go, who you're being. The void. I want this to be ingrained into you for this first day. Where you are, where you want to go, the void, who you are in this void, that's it. Can you stay in this void? Versus before we go, wee, and then it gets hard. Like, nope, let's go back. We do this constantly. Anytime that you have any repetitive thought in your head of I'm not enough, maybe this isn't gonna work, I don't know if I can do this, I'm not far enough as far as I want to go. Any thought that compounds of just like, I'm stressed out, this sucks, I'm overwhelmed, this sucks. Like we've had those days, right? Where you wake up and you're just like, I don't like my life, this sucks, this is not as far as I want to be, I definitely don't like the way that I look right now in the mirror, I'm not making enough money, I don't have enough clients, like what's going on with me, why is like Ryan, just kidding, sometimes. We have and then it starts to compound. We have these thoughts of just like, and then it's just a bad day. That's us not staying in the void. I know it seems like it. When I talk about where you're at where you desire and being in the void and how much this void sucks, when you're having a sucky day, it might feel like, oh, I'm just in the void right now. But it's not. You're actually in a new void directed at a new thing of suckiness. Versus being in the void of what we want and what we desire. There's joy there. There's knowingness there. There's staying power there. Of just like, okay, I can stay here as long as I need to. Because it doesn't matter how long I have to be in this void when I have what I want. Like, I want this so bad. It doesn't matter. Because isn't that the truth of when we get our desires, when we have, like, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It's all that, like, we have it. So what if it took 10 years? So what if it took 15 years? So what if it took 5 months? When we're in the void, it's not like there's so much inner battle. There's so much kind of mentality work that you have to do. There's so much personal power. Like, that's the work. That's the staying power. Stay in the void. Stay in it until you get what you want. And when you get what you want, you're going to say, like, I don't even know how I got that. We can come up with, like, random questions, but in truth, we don't know how we got that. All we know is that we have it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. That's actually, I'm gonna pull back on it. You know when it sucks, when you're stressed out, when you're overwhelmed, when you say, I should be farther, when you are concerned about time, that means you're on the wrong path, sister. That's the biggest lesson that I've learned. Of just activating myself is understanding and knowing my own personal power and understanding and being able to get myself back into alignment with what I want, that when I feel a constraint of time, I'm aligned and I'm in the void of a thing I do not want at all. No. That means I'm out of alignment. That means I'm not even like, I jump, I go, wee, and I'm like, I'm not there yet. This sucks. I'm reaching, I'm so far away. I'm going the opposite direction, actually, honestly. I might think that I'm like doing it, but I'm on the wrong path. I'm going like the wrong way on the wrong highway. Like, I'm going to Chicago when I want to go to Minneapolis. Like, we are completely different, opposite directions. How do we align to what we want and know that when we go, wee, it's like, maybe I can get it, maybe yes. Because in the void is either a maybe yes, maybe no, but we can sway it to a maybe yes. We're gonna get this, we're gonna get this, we're gonna get this, we're gonna get this. It doesn't matter how long it takes, we're going to get it. All that matters then is working on and focusing on our staying power. Can we be strong through the void? In one of my captions for this program, I talked about how we as women are formed like diamonds through heat and tremendous pressure. Because we stay in the heat and we stay in the pressure, knowing that we will get what we want. There's a phrase, my mentor right now, this group that I'm in, it's led by Alpha Femme, Melanie Ann Lair. She's the one that had $1 million day. She talks about this path to get here It's one foot in our desires over here and one foot in gratitude, and that's how we walk. That's how we walk. Wee, 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 wee. Wee. I got it. Yay! Okay. This is my new norm. Now what? Cool. $1 million day. They know something. Versus we're just like, oh, this sucks. I hate this. I've been thinking about this for like the past 10 years. What's going on? Like, why? How to? How is not the right question. Who are you being in this void? Are you being the type of person that is frustrated, that is stressed out, that is overwhelmed, that has anxiousness? And are you staying in that power of anxiety, of frustration, and letting it start to compound? Or are you holding that? Holding it and letting it go through you. I want you to test this out. If you're watching this right now and you experienced or are experiencing a level of stress, a level of not feeling worthy, of a level of self-consciousness, a level of frustration, anxiety, sadness, of not being enough. Like, if you're feeling these feelings, and when I say this and I just say hold it, practice this with yourself right now or tonight. When you feel sad, let yourself feel sad. Don't push it away. Because I promise you that when you just let yourself feel sad and hold yourself through it, like I've done this before, I've held it. On the other side of that, you move through it versus storing it and storing it and storing it and storing it. And that's when the void, you're on the wrong void and it's muddled and it's hard and it's like filled with the stuff that's just keeping you stuck or keeping, you feel like you're like walking through molasses. Like it's like, versus wee, 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 wee. I know it's a different type of a conversation, right? I pulled out, so when I was preparing for this, I was going to put my computer onto a stack of books because I'm still figuring out my office. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull out some of my favorite books that I read for personal development. I love reading. I love learning. And two, these books I would read and be like, it's going to change my life. I'm going to be like so much cooler and better after I read this book, and I'm going to be transformed and my life is just going to be amazing. I have books like from Tony Robbins, Unlimited Power Within, Brendon Burchard, High Performing Habits, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, Super Attractor, Gabby Bernstein, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey, The Traveler's Summit, Andy Andrews. Phenomenal books that I kept. I was like, I'm just gonna read, and the more that I get in, the more that I'm gonna like keep just going and going and going and feeling. Yet everything that I wanted, I was like, wee! I read like Traveling's book, High Performing Habits, wee! And I was like, why am I not further? What is going on? I can't handle this. Like, I'm not getting what I want. Why are they doing it? I was triggered by everything. I was like, what's going on here? And it felt like I was just moving a boulder up a hill with boulder in my pants. Felt hard. And we can ask how, and these are great book. Oh, Girl Stop Apologizing. I forgot about that. This is like the OG. We can keep reading and we can be inspired by it and we can have those energetics be like, this is good. Yet, if we're aligned to the wrong thing, these things just land on, they might go, wee, and then you land in that void of, this is so hard, and then you read another book and go, wee, and then you just keep ping-ponging around over here, and you're not making any progress, and it's like, oh, okay, progress, you see how, like, where you are at, what you desire, let's walk effortlessly. Let's focus on increasing our own personal power, our own staying power, versus circumstantial power. So personal power being, it doesn't matter what's going around you. You are, no matter what, I'm following through, I'm doing this, I got this. It's that wee. Personal power, personal power, personal power. Oh, this sucks. Okay, let me hold it. Okay, I got this. Wee. Oh, this sucks. Okay, personal power. Let me hold this. Wee. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Okay, let's hold this. Wee. Ooh, hey, I got this. How did I do that? I don't really know. I can say, okay, I like did this strategy, did that strategy, did this one, but like, cool. Versus circumstantial power. Wee! Oh, that sucks. Oh, but now it's a good day. I read Rachel had like a really good podcast. Yay! Oh, okay. Cabby's going crazy, knocking me off my socks, throwing me for a loop. Circumstantial power. There's a difference, and we can tap into that, and we can learn from that, and we can be strong as women. And it's not about doing more. It's not about doing anything. It's about being. It's about growing. It's about receiving, not pushing. It's about allowing in our desires that we want. And there's a duality with it too. Receiving both of it. The desires that we want and the fears that do come with it. Can you hold those fears without pushing them away or making it mean anything about you? Can you hold those? We'll talk deeper about this. I'll break this down a little bit. I'm kind of giving a big context, which I'll talk about tomorrow. Giving a big context of this whole conversation, this new way of talking about how do we achieve the things that we want. Coming from women that are having it all, being it all, and doing it all. That's what we want. That's what I want. And I know if it's good for me, if I get lit up by these conversations, if I get lit up by by giving this kind of a conversation, if I get lit up by this, I know that it's good for you too. For me, for you, for us. Can we and will you step into the woman who walks? I know I'm committing to that. I want it all. I want the life. I want the relationships. I want the finances. I want the personal freedom. I want the abundance. I want it all. I was just gonna say, how do I do it? How? Tell me how. I want it. I want it. I desire it. I like, come on. Lord, you've shown it to me. Like, give it to me. Give me. Okay. Cool. Whee! Walk. Can we walk? Do you want to walk with me? I guess that's the question that I want to ask. Do you want to walk with me? If you do, I am going to continue these conversations in the ReActivate Masterclass Facebook group. So I will post a link to register for the masterclass below. We will start again tomorrow on day 2 of this masterclass. I'm excited for you guys to join. I'm excited for the women that feel that I get the pleasure of walking with. I didn't say this in the beginning, but this is a free masterclass. If you've watched this, we're at 1 hour and 31 minutes right now. Thank you for walking with me for this hour. Because your time is something like that is more valuable to me than anything. Because that's something you will not get back. Money, you get back. Money, you can fold back in. Your time, no. So this is unimaginably grateful that you spent this hour with me, and I hope something landed for you. Take whatever has landed for you in this conversation, just take it and go with it, and anything else that didn't, like, you're good, just leave it be. Leave it be. Take the one thing that landed for you and integrate it. Be like, what does this mean for me? Why did that light me up? Why did that spark something in me? Or why did that, most importantly, why did that trigger me a little bit? What's going on here? What is, there's a message going on. I wholeheartly believe when we feel something, it's meant for us. When we feel the good and the bad. So whatever popped up for you, if it was good, awesome. Yay, good. Because that means we're like, woo, we're on the same wavelength. Go with that, like integrate that, integrate it. Don't feel like you have to write notes on this, just like let yourself feel it. If too, I said something and it made you feel bad, ask yourself why. Ask yourself what, because pain, Brendan Burchard says this, it's I think it's like pain is indicator lights, not the wheel. So don't let this conversation, don't be like, oh, screw Critty, whoop, let's go over here and be like, what triggered me? What is the indicator in me that's saying like, hey, something's going on with me? Why am I triggered by something that somebody else said? Let's like, let me increase my own personal power, because I don't want to be the type of person that gets like pissed off by something that somebody else said. What is it about me? That's definitely something that I've been incorporating as well too. And I know I'm just at like the bottom of the barrel of where it'll grow, and I'll probably learn a lot more, and maybe there was something that I said that wasn't correct or wasn't right, and I'll learn from that and I'll grow for that. And two, though, anytime someone does say something that if I'm like, they are wrong, how dare they say that? I'm like, why was I triggered by that? Why am I like so angry about that? What's the positive intention for me? So guys, again, if you want to continue with this conversation with me, day 2 will be tomorrow. I can't remember what time. I apologize. I listed it off in the email that you would get when you sign up, so I will double check that. And I will see you in the Facebook group tomorrow. Also, too, forgot this. If you watch this and you're like, I love this, please share this with your friends. Get as many. I really do want to get as many people in this group having these conversations, because I know that these conversations have changed me wholeheartedly, like completely transformed me. And transform too of just like, you're like, oh crap. Because remember when I said this of we want, we desire, we like our desires, and we also like being the same. And so you might experience this of you leap and it's like, okay, there's some stuff coming up. There's some things to work into. Things might get a little bit darker before it gets brighter. How do we navigate that? We'll talk about that because I'm going through it right now as well. So I promise you, if you leapt, if this conversation was like, wee, and then you're like, darkness has fallen and I hate Katie, like what the heck is going on? I've been there. And if you're in that conversation, you're just like, I suck, this sucks, I hate, like, why can't I be better than this? We will have a conversation of how to hold the void. Your staying power, we will increase that because I'm working on it every single day and we're walking together. For me, for you, for us. All right, guys.